Gemini, hello and welcome to your June reading. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising and North Node, and for any progressed Geminis out there as well. If any of those placements you have progressed, then this is going to be your reading for June. I want to say happy birthday, Gemini. If any of you guys are Gemini June babies, then happy birthday. So let's get started with the archetype that is going to be coming up for you this June. What is coming up for you this June? I want to say I have already picked your channeled song, and I feel like good vibes for you this month, Gemini. I think it's going to be a good month. We have the Scribe and the Fool. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have the Engineer. So, light attributes: ability to give creative energy to a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. That's the thing, Gemini, you guys are so fucking good at, just solutions to things that are unconventional, that are a bit weird, that are a bit wacky, but you guys have got, you're ruled by Mercury. Your mind is kind of insane. One of my best friends is a Gemini, and I have just my whole life been like, the way this bitch thinks is fucking next level. She's also an Aquarius moon though, so I'm like, you crazy, in a good way. But yeah, there's just no one out there like a Gemini. So you also have Scribe, light attribute, preserving knowledge and information, shadow attribute, altering facts or plagiarizing others' works. So, Gemini, I feel like you guys are really going to be invested in learning this month. I think there's going to be some new things that open up for you that you want to learn. I think it's going to be a brand new thing, a brand new beginning, something that feels really quite exciting. I think some of you guys are going to be journaling a lot. It's almost like using journaling or like some sort of way to share your knowledge as a way to really cross-engineer and figure out how to work through something in particular. My hands are getting really hot. I actually have to take these gloves off. I love them so much, but too hot now. Okay, and then we have Fool, light attributes, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. You guys are so good at that. There's no one out there that I reckon that is better than a Gemini at literally being able to just show how stupid and shitty something really is, but in a funny way. It's almost like you guys bring the truth to light in such a powerful way, because you can make people laugh, you can make people actually connect with you and not feel as though they're just being judged by what you have to say. They feel like they can really hear what you have to say, because you're not doing it like I'm just this high and mighty mad, like Sagittarius maybe sometimes can. High and mighty, listen to me, I know the right thing, I always know what's best. You, Gemini, you're mostly you're open to information, you're open to learning new things, new perspectives, different things, and so people can really connect with you because you actually really come from an authentic space where you're not trying to convince everyone that your knowledge and that your way is the right way. Instead, you're actually really open to everybody's interpretation. So shadow attributes: using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your own emotional truth. So I feel like what's coming up for you is you guys are going to be quite the center of attention, I think, at the times this month. I mean, it is your birthday. You have just been, experiencing your birthday vibes. So, this is your season to sort of really show off your shit. But I feel like with fearlessly revealing emotion, I feel like some of you guys are really going to be taking this mask off. You're going to be really being honest about the way you feel and really expressing that. I like that this Scribe is coming out, preserving knowledge and information. I feel like the knowledge that you really want to share, you're going to be preserving it and sharing it through humor. You're really going to be showing people the stupidity of some of the shit that's been going on, but you're doing it in a funny way. And I feel like that really, like I was saying, can be more powerful, because I feel like sometimes I think humor and comedy is the best mode of getting your message across if it's a little bit harsh, because people are more so open to it when it's funny. It's you can't sometimes say things, sometimes, you know how comedians can sometimes say things that no one else could? That's the vibe I'm getting for you, Gemini. You can say things that no one else could purely because you make it funny. So I like that. I feel like there's a lot of thought that's going on. I'm really just noticing all the information that seems to be surrounding this guy's head. There's a lot of thought and learning and knowledge that's coming up. I feel like this Gemini season has got you really thinking really deeply and thinking about a lot and really being open and interested and curious about a lot. And you're actually going to be bringing that information into like a practical modality of, you know, writing it down, or starting to like teach others and creating a blog post about it, you know, things like that, like random things. But you know, you can put it where it fits. You'll know what I'm talking about. So what is coming up for Gemini in June? Gemini in June, I like the way that sounds. Bottom of the deck, we have Mercury, mind. Like literally what I was just saying, I said your Mercury ruled. Your mind is going 100 miles an hour. I feel like your mind is on point this month. I feel like you're thinking an awful lot. There's just, also we're coming out of Mercury retrograde this month. So it's like all this information that you've been sort of like manifesting. Look, Mercury retrograde. Are you fucking kidding me? And Sagittarius came out, like that was crazy. So Mercury retrograde is coming to an end. So I think that everything that's been coming up for you over the past like few weeks, months, whatever, it's actually going to really, you're going to feel more clear and direct with where to put that energy. I think things have sort of changed up a little bit for you. I feel like you are kind of feeling like you want to have a new beginning, and you really actually do want to help people, but you want to help people in this like fun and expansive sort of way. Not in your typical sort of like teacher-student format. I feel like there's a different way that you actually share yourself, Gemini. So you also have 10th house, the world, and Sagittarius, I see. So there's a lot of career stuff that's going to be coming up for you this month. I think some of you guys are going to be traveling for your career, or you're wanting to pursue a career in travel. I feel like you want to reinvent yourself. You want to reinvent the way that you show up to your career, to your legacy, to your public image, essentially, to the way you are viewed by other people. I feel like there's like a lot of mind expansion that's been coming up for you. I feel like your mind feels really broad at the moment. And this is that teacher energy, Sagittarius, you know. I feel like there's a connection with the divine that you have that is guiding you towards like reinventing yourself in your career a little bit, like showing up as someone different. Not entirely different, like you're a brand new person, but just showing up to things a little bit differently, showing up with a bit more humor, maybe even a bit more, you know, a bit more of like a focus on sharing the truth without anything stopping you, you know, you're just going for it. I feel like I'm noticing now this shadow attribute, reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. So, you know, that's the thing. I think you're finding solutions to things, and I don't feel like, you know, there's something that's coming up about your emotions, because I'm noticing this denial of emotional truth, and then that says without regard for emotional consequences. Because that's the thing, Gemini, I feel like sometimes you guys can be a little bit emotionless, because like, you know, you're an air sign. Air isn't super duper emotional. So it could be that you've had to maybe have a few emotional breakdowns or outbursts, or there are some things that can come up that are emotionally going to trigger you this month that are actually going to really help you with this reinvention, with this changing of the way that you go about your career, essentially. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it is to do with your career. Maybe you're not feeling quite satisfied. You feel like you need something that's going to be a little bit deeper. But to get to things that are a little bit deeper, you have to allow yourself to feel things a little bit more. You have to be a little bit more emotional. You have to come from a little bit more of an intuitively connected space within your own self. And that's how you're going to find this new path. Like, I feel like you're literally pointing your arrow in a new direction, and you're going to start like shooting for the stars and really going for it. And I feel like this is a really beautiful opportunity for you to have a bit more of a fun and creative expression with what it is that you've been doing. It almost feels like things could have felt like they're getting a little bit more stagnant in your career, and it's kind of like, okay, well, I need something new. And that's the thing, Gemini, you're always changing, you're always shifting. You can't just like sort of stick in one area and be satisfied. You need to expand, and that's why Sagittarius is coming out as well. You want to see things from a different perspective. You want to see the world differently. You want to see your impact in the world differently. You know, you want to do things a little bit differently, and I feel like the Spirit's really calling you to step up to that. Literally, justice. We have, by the power of 3 by 3, Ma'at deliver justice to me. So some of you guys are working with Ma'at, aka Isis. So, you know, call upon her energy to really help you and guide you throughout this career sort of change. But the thing is, this is like a rebalancing of the scales. It's like, and see, authenticity at the bottom of the deck. You're needing now to step into something that feels a little bit more emotionally authentic to you, because I feel like you've kind of been, at times, not entirely, but you've kind of been going about things in a way where it's just like it happens. But I feel like now you're actually really wanting to focus and to like really make what you know heard in yourself and in the way you're expressing yourself in your career, because I feel like you're really needing to get honest with yourself in what hasn't worked, what doesn't feel right, and you're really feeling like I need to go in this new direction. Something that feels authentic to you. It says, who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. So in everything that you're doing, it's being authentic to who you are and true to who you are. Because I feel like Gemini and Sagittarius, that axis is the truth axis. It's like Gemini is always searching, listen, I can't even speak, searching for some sort of truth, the same thing as Sagittarius. It's just maybe truths that look different. So we have wisdom at the bottom of the deck. Now my dog is fucking staring at me to come inside, and I'm just, I hate it. I hate when that happens. He'll just be want to go outside, and then as soon as I start filming, he's like, no, actually, I want to come inside, and I'm just going to stare at you through the door until you let me in, because I can't ignore it. I'll be right back. Get in your comfy spot. And we are back with the dog. This is little Douglas. He's my best friend. So, okay, where were we? We have wisdom. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. So yeah, this is definitely all about like knowledge and wisdom. And this month, I think you're really going to be acting on this wisdom. We have energy that came out as well. It says, a light inside my fire divine energy, fill me, make me shine. So, you know, focusing on your energy, taking care of your energy, really allowing yourself to be honest with yourself about how you're feeling and about where you're at is going to be really important. I think some of you guys need to maybe cleanse your energy a little bit and to sort of like, you know, use this wisdom that you've been learning. I feel like you've been learning a lot. You have a lot of knowledge, but do you act upon it all the time? I don't think so. So I think like this is time to start really embodying and acting upon the energy that you know you already or the wisdom that you already have. It's one thing to know something, it's another thing to embody it and to actually turn it into wisdom. It's through embodiment that we turn knowledge into wisdom. And the last card you have is letting go. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. So yeah, there's definitely some emotional stuff that I feel like maybe you've been needing to process, and maybe this Mercury retrograde has had you actually be processing that a little bit more. And it's almost like finally accepting the fact that what happened. It did affect your energy. Things might not have felt fair at the time, but they are what they are. You know, life is life. You can't really change what happened. You can only change your reaction to how you go about moving forward after it's already done. So, you know, but the sting I shall never feel again. You will not feel this sting again if you really learn to you know, some of you, it's a career thing. It's like something stung you with your career. You've had shit happen when it comes to, you know, whatever job you're in or whatever like that, like maybe a business, whatever. It just didn't quite work out. And so, you know, that's been a learning curve for you. That's why this engineer's coming out, because you're engineering a new way of going about this, this thing with your career. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like some of you guys want to have a more spiritual career, or you want to have a career that feels like it's more encompassing of who you have become, because I feel like you've changed a lot, and I feel like you've been changing a lot, and now it's time to like let go of this past sort of energy that kind of, you know, Mercury retrograde reinvention that you've had to reinvent yourself from. So let's have a look at your tarot cards. What is coming up for Gemini this June, please, Spirit? Gemini. Ooh, a bit of a burp there. Bottom of the deck, we have strength. Yes, taming the inner beast within. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you guys feel like you've been missing out on something. The Hermit. The Fool in reverse. Look, that's the Fool coming out twice. And the Wheel of Fortune. Woohoo, I like this. I like this. You have you have 4 major arcana cards. So this is a big month for you, Gemini, which I'm not surprised, because it is your birthday month, or half of it anyway. So, okay, with the Four of Cups coming out and this Knight of Pentacles, I kind of feel like it's like things have been moving really slow for you in some ways. Feels like you haven't really been consistently putting your energy into something because you're not quite meant to. This Four of Cups feels as though it's like this, I'm getting the word FOMO. It's like fear of missing out on something, like you've been sort of keeping yourself, you see how they're like arms across and they're not facing each other, they're like, you know, they got the shits. You got the shits because something didn't quite work out, and it's been annoying, and it might even be like it's kind of affected your money, it slowed your money down a little bit, and you know, you might be used to a certain standard of living, or you might really want a certain standard of living, and the fact that it hasn't manifested yet is kind of annoying. But the thing is, with this Hermit card coming out, do the inner work this month. Really pay attention to this reinventive energy that's coming up for you, because I feel like there's a letting go that needs to happen, and this energy as well. It's like really focusing on your energy. I think you have there's like a need to re-spark the own light that lives within you. So it's like feeding your own flame a little bit, and you do that by, like, you know, Gemini, you love to learn, so it's learning and growing and like expanding. And with Sagittarius coming out, it's like really getting excited about the potentials, about God, about communing with God, communing with spirit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just getting really excited about the journey that you are on, and it's taking good care of yourself. I really feel like it's important at the moment to take care of yourself, take care of your energy, and to really nourish what it is that you know that you need. With this Fool in the reverse, I feel like there is a new beginning. I feel like some of you might have actually felt a little bit foolish. Like I was saying before with this, it's like you might have started something, done something, you might have invested in something, tried something, and it didn't quite work out, and it's like a little bit of a bummer. It's kind of been like, oh well, fuck, I really thought that was going to work and it didn't. I feel a bit stupid. But the thing is, Wheel of Fortune at the end, it was a karmic path, it was a karmic thing that you needed to do. Sometimes we need to go through something like that in order to like set us on a new path. You know, it's not without knowing what we don't want that teaches us, how do I say this? It's like sometimes through knowing what it is that we don't want and learning what it is that we really don't want, that's the only way we truly learn what we do want. And now I'm getting really itchy nose. So some of you guys, this is really hitting. It's like you really have experienced a lot of what you don't want. So now it's time to really start to focus on what you do want. And for a lot of you, it is to do with your career. It's to do with what it is that you want to spend your days doing, because what you spend your days doing is extremely important. It'll make up the vast majority of your life. So if you're doing something that doesn't feel aligned in your spirit, you're going to suffer. There's no other way of going about it. Like, it sucks. So essentially, I feel like this month is calling for you to have a lot of strength and to really like pay attention to what it is that you need, and to really honor where this new chapter is taking you. I feel like some of you guys, like you want to step into the limelight a little more. You want to step into like this leadership role, and it's 100% for you, but you need to cultivate the strength within to turn what you know into wisdom. And I want to say first, not so much that you can't start the thing yet. Of course, start the thing. We have Jupiter in Aries and Mars in Aries. Start the fucking thing. But essentially, build on what you know by embodying it and trusting that your wisdom, like your knowledge is going to come through for you. You need to turn it to wisdom though by doing it. The only way to turn it to wisdom is by doing it. Keep following the path, keep doing the thing. Some of you guys even need to work on your own. You don't want to work with other people. It's like working with other people drains your energy. It's best if you could do something that like nurtures other people through doing it on your own. Some of you guys, I feel like you want to work with animals. Yeah, there's a dog outside there barking. Some of you guys are really, really talented when it comes to helping animals to feel comfortable and helping animals to feel safe and nurtured and things. So if you are someone that feels really connected to animals and really trust that could definitely be a solid and stable and a plausible path for you for sure. So we have at the bottom of the deck the Three of Pentacles. Your spirit guides are talking to you really loud and really clear at the moment. I feel like you have a lot of non-physical help that is going on, and so you're being really supported. Five of Pentacles. Sorry if I sound a little bit blocked up. I'm feeling a little bit blocked up. Like all this talking, and I've been a little bit blocked up for a day. So the more I talk, I'm like, I feel like a snot bomb or a mucus pillow. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups in reverse. So some of you guys have lost someone that you cared about, lost someone that you really gave a fuck about, or maybe even it was a dream. It could even be for some of you guys that you've had a dream or something that you've really enjoyed since childhood and you have never believed that you could actually make something happen out of it. It's almost like this feeling. See how she's literally sitting there like she's lost everything, like that she doesn't have what she needs, everything that she, all the abundance that was surrounding her is gone. It's almost like for some of you, it's kind of like this feeling of needing to reconnect back with what the inner child was seeking, and kind of creating a new belief around what you actually can experience and have in this lifetime. Because I feel like some of your beliefs weren't, and with the Sagittarius as well, it's a lot about beliefs. Some of your beliefs were sort of forced upon you, and so now it's time for you to like open up to what what else is out there. Where can you expand your mind more and really see that this is possible? Look for evidence of some other people that have done the same thing that you're looking to do, because it's 100% possible, and you will find someone out there that has done what you want to do. Two of Pentacles in reverse also came out. So some of you guys, it's like issues with money. It's issues with money that make you feel like you can't quite move forward. Maybe you did have more money in the past, and so it's kind of like you're sort of like, struggling to make ends meet sometimes, and it's like making you feel melancholy about what you had in the past. But what you're not realizing is that this is a beautiful opportunity for you to build on something, to move forward. You're thinking a lot. I think this month is definitely about like trying to rethink the way you approach your career and finances and money and what you really deserve. You are someone that probably will benefit from putting yourself out there in the world a little bit more, and like having fun with creating and like sharing and doing what it is that you came here to do. You don't have to have your own business or anything like that to be doing a job that feels like it's really connected in with your spirit and like it's really connected in with your purpose in life. You could literally be a nurse and be doing your light work like amazingly, you know what I mean? Like you don't need to have everything all figured out always. And you don't always need to be in like some sort of like spiritual healing modality career in order to be following your path. You can be doing whatever the fuck you want to do. So anyway, yeah, I just feel like there are some things financially that are going to be coming up for you this month. But the thing is, it's like, with this Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is up and the wheel is down. It's always changing. That's why it's a wheel. One moment it's up, one moment it's down. It's never going to be in the one same spot. So essentially, if things are a bit down now, you can trust that in the future they're going to be back up again. This is happening because it's a time for you to really get clear and to really work on some like self-healing sort of stuff, to really get yourself feeling comfortable with where you are. It's not until you can feel comfortable with where you are at any stage of your external reality that you really start to realize that you've actually gained a hell of a lot of wisdom, and that you've really sort of like leveled up into a whole new way of your being, and essentially you'll be untouchable. So there's a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new energy that's coming up. I just want to tell you to like not focus on on what you might feel as though you're lacking. I think your energy really needs motivation at the moment. Action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. So that's the thing. You guys have a dream and you really need to work on it. You need to bring it into fruition. You can't keep ignoring it. Because the more you ignore it, the more you're going to find that you just keep having situations that arise that remind you of your lack, remind you of what you're missing out of, and you feel like you're missing out on something because you know you are, because you know that you're meant to be doing something that's more aligned with your spirit. Passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy level. So it's about getting fired up and excited and passionate about what it is that you want to do. Sagittarius to me is a really fiery, passionate sign. It's something that it's so consumed by the thought of God. It's so consumed by the spirit of the divine and what it can connect with. And to me, it's almost like an experiential feeling. Gemini can sometimes be the knowing, it's the thought, it's the idea, but Sagittarius can be the actual experience. And so I feel as though it's actually experiencing this fire through getting out and doing what you know you need to do. It's like coming out of your comfort zone a little bit and just stepping forward. Because with this Hermit coming out too, I feel like you've been like sitting in the dark for a little bit. You've been sitting on your own. You've been like figuring all this stuff out on your own. That's why the Scribe is coming out. You've been preserving knowledge and information, but have you been sharing it? Because, you know, there is a need here with this 10th house coming out to share what it is that you know. Reinvent the way you digest information. Sometimes, you know, we teach what we need to learn. So some of you guys have been learning something because you're meant to teach it, and you feel like you can't put it out there just yet because you don't think you've learned enough. Well, the truth is, you've learned enough to teach, but the truth is, like I just said, you are teaching what you need to learn. So the more you teach it, the more you begin to embody it. Get fired up about your life and increase your energy levels. Some of you guys need to be more physically active. You need to be exercising a little bit more. You need to be playing a little bit more and having a bit more fun with your physical body, and like getting, you know, literally getting fired up. Increase your energy levels. Start doing things that are going to make you feel like you're more, like there's more energy. See this picture? These two pictures are sitting right beside each other and then doing the same thing. She's hunched over, looking down, feeling sad. Same thing with this. Stop hunching over and looking at your feet and crying over spilt milk. Enough is enough. Like, it's seriously time to, like, you know, let what happened go. Take what you know, this situation was a learning curve. So take what the learning that came with it and then move on. It is humans that keep ourselves stuck in these perpetual cycles because we don't learn to, like, make a change with what happened. I don't know if that made any sense. I feel like that didn't make any sense. It's kind of like, you know, when something really shitty happens and it sucks, but we don't grow from it. We don't learn from it. We literally just sit in the energy of this sucks. It's kind of like you need to step into your power again and to get fired up and to get excited about what you can do, even though things might not have kind of worked out exactly the way you hoped that they would and that you wanted them to. I feel like there's a lot more out there for you than you've been allowing in. You know, things have been tough, but that doesn't mean it was meant to break you or to stop you or to, like, keep you hostage. It's here, look, strength again. Strength has come out twice. It's here to teach you strength. It's here to give you power and resilience and to know that you can get through things. You can do things. You don't have to be, you know, stuck in feeling less than. You have literally been shown now that you can get through almost anything, so do it. Okay, it says strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for gifts in this situation. This situation is a gift, I'm telling you. I feel like you've already been through the worst. I think this challenge, like I said, it's making you stronger and it's moving you towards the possibility of complete freedom. Look at that. The possibility of complete freedom. All of this feeling stuck, all of this feeling trapped, all of this feeling like, you know, like you're missing out on something. It's because you know that you're meant to be free and instead you're choosing to hold yourself hostage. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. That's the thing. You really need to claim your independence. You need to claim the path and the journey that you're on. No one else is going to do that for you. The only person that can empower you is you. You can watch as many people as you like. You can learn as much as you like. You can study as much as you like. You know, you can take in as much information as you fucking like. But if you don't actually do anything about it, it is not going to change a single thing. You have to physically do something about it. Claim your independence. Claim what you deserve. Claim where you're meant to be, what you're supposed to do. Because you already know what it is. Possibility. Raise your standards. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. You have a lot more potential than you realize. You have so much potential, Gemini. You just have been sort of focused in where it's lacking. Stop focusing on lack and start turning the wheel, you know, start focusing on what the resources you do have to create something new. It's time to reinvent yourself. It really is. Elevate your expectations and raise your standards. It's time to stop expecting things to work out when you're sitting in the same energy as you were in when things went wrong. If that makes any sense. It's time to stop expecting things to just magically manifest for you. You have to put in the work. You have to begin to raise your standards, and that's why this Hermit's coming out. It's asking you to really work on yourself this month, because the more you work on yourself and this opportunity, it's going to really offer you career and financial freedom in the end. You're going to find that you don't have to be confined to some sort of conventional path. You can go your own way, and you will, and you deserve to. And that's part of your journey, is to literally move towards the power of your own unlimited potential, because it is unlimited and you've been limiting it yourself. The only person that can limit your potential is yourself. So I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. My throat's starting to get a little sore. I'm feeling like I don't really need to keep talking. I think that was it. I love you guys so much. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you give this a like and that sort of stuff if you enjoyed it, and hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what's going on with you and all that stuff. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through the link in the description box. You can head to my website. Also check out my Instagram, because I'm probably the most active over there on Instagram. I really like Instagram, it's fun. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more readings like those. So yeah, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you to your guides, your angels, your higher self, your spirit guides, all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you in all moments, for allowing me to deliver this powerful message to you.